So, the NBA Finals just had Game 3 the other night. Giannis comes back, goes off. 41 points, 13 rebounds, led the team in both those categories. The Bucks top the Suns 120-100. Game 4 is tomorrow night. Keegan, what are your thoughts? And do the Bucks actually have a shot in the series?
So here's the thing. Everybody always, in a 2-0 series that goes to the other stadium, and then that team almost always wins, people go, oh, it's a series now. They may have a chance. And I'm like, no, they're jet lagged and they're being nice enough to give them a game. The Bucks are dead in the water. The Bucks had a good game. Devin Booker is not going to shoot horrendously like he did the other night. Devin Booker is a lights-out player. Chris Paul is a leader. I don't know if you saw Monty Williams, the coach of the Suns, take his second-year center, DeAndre Ayton, and he got in his face. And he said, don't blow this moment because you were made for this. And I think so many guys today are soft, and the coaches don't want to get in the face. And when they do, commentators, media people are like, oh, I don't know, he was being a little mean. This is how the game goes, and I love that. Because DeAndre Ayton Brian Windhorst of ESPN was just saying, DeAndre Ayton just sits there and gets yelled at all game. Chris Paul yells at him. Monty Williams yells at him. Everybody's just giving him crap. But it turns into great play because he wants to be pushed. And I think the Suns should not worry about the Bucks because in Game 1, they outshot them in free throws. In Game 2, they outshot them in three-pointers. 20 three-pointers in one game. The Suns are fine. They were nice enough to give the Bucks a game. We'll see how Game 4 goes tomorrow night, but I think it's done.
I think we talked about this. I talked about this a little bit in the Eastern Conference Final, where Giannis went down and the Bucks kind of rallied to take down the Hawks.
Yeah.
I think they could kind of slip back into that trap of Giannis is on the field, or on the court. Sorry, gosh, I don't watch basketball that much. Giannis is on the court. He's going to be our guy. Let's just give him the ball. And Giannis doesn't perform one night. Uh-oh, you're down 3-1.
Exactly.
Uh-oh, you lose the final.
Yeah, and I mean, it's funny because Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday basically make up. They always get put in the same category because Drew Holiday is more of a defender. Chris Middleton has really become a prolific scorer. So when you need two guys to kind of accomplish a tandem task, it's not a good look when you have players like Chris Paul, who's just a pit bull who plays both offense, defense, multiple defensive or all defensive team selections in his career, and then DeAndre Ayton is just a tree down in the post. But the Brook Lopez-DeAndre Ayton relationship and battle has been very interesting. But I know that we have in this time of NBA championships and MLB going in the second half, we have one sport that concluded their championship. We have a championship in the National Hockey League. Tampa Bay, Florida is home to its second champion of the year. Mike, your thoughts?
Well, that's back-to-back Stanley Cups for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They defeated the Montreal Canadiens in Game 5, 1-0, and they took the series 4-1. They had a +9 point differential in the series, which, I mean, you're going to win. You got to score more points.
Yeah. I mean, in hockey, a +9 point differential is just incredible.
In any series. I mean, sure, some of those are probably empty nets, but, either way, Tampa Bay, I mean, $18 million over the cap.
Yeah, but, were we surprised?
No.
No. The Canadians were not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But
500-1.
But a 1-0 loss in Game 5 is just...
It's tough.
Brutal.
Especially when you've been clawing and you finally got your Game 4 victory.
Yep.
You're trying.
And the Tampa Bay mayor looks great now. Because the Tampa Bay gave them a game, came back home, and won the whole damn thing.
And she's probably like, yep, just as I predicted.
Yeah, Jane Castor.
Just as I told them to.
Our latest NHL analyst, Jane Castor. Jake Albert, our good friend, a big Canadiens fan, he was telling us that the way the Tampa Bay Lightning structured their season, I think was sort of genius, though it was, some people may say Bush League or may say negative adjectives, because they put all these guys who were injured all season, like Nikita Kucherov, injured all season. So then they don't count towards the cap. So then they get all this young talent. When they get to the playoffs, there's no salary cap.
Yeah.
So then all their guys come back, all the dudes, the all-stars, you know. Nikita Kucherov leads in points, he leads in goals, he's an assist machine. It's really genius from a business perspective, but as a sports fan, it's frustrating because they're giving you a bunch of injured players, and then they get to that no cap limit, and they can let everyone run wide, and they can have all the superstars. So, do we have a super team in the NHL? We'll see.
Only time will tell.
I'm sure some of the Lightning players will go to the Seattle Kraken new next year. Yep, Seattle is getting a sports team once again, other than the Seattle Storm with the WNBA. And the Seahawks and the Mariners. They're getting hot.
So Seattle has teams, is what we're saying, you're just taking another one.
Yeah, they're getting hot. They're getting hot. Alright. So that's all for NBA and NHL talk. I know it's a shorter segment.
Yeah, NHL probably won't really touch on that, kind of like we haven't touched on the NFL because it's off season. And but if we get some important news, we'll bring it to you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.